All right, you guys. Hey, everybody. What is going on, man? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. We are back. We're live. A little bit later than normal, so I apologize, guys. We had some errands to run this morning, so I didn't know if I was going to make it back in time to get started with the stream or what time we were going to be able to do it, but we're here. We're here. So I hope you guys have those notifications on so you always know when we go live, when we're here, when videos post, when shorts come out, all that good stuff, man. You guys make sure to check it out because we're posting all that content. Rolling through this final little over a month until 23 drops. We're back in 22, though, today. We're going to be actually grinding some more P5s. We're up to 74 P5s here in this year's game, or last year's game, and we're close to a couple more, man. So we're gonna grind them today and see where we can get. But you guys do me a favor, as always, man. Make sure to smash that like button for me. Subscribe down there to the channel. Subscribe. I'm busting my knuckles on my water bottle over here. I got a little coffee this morning because we stopped and got some coffee. So. You know, if there's a particular place with a coffee cup and green straws that wants to ever sponsor, I would be more than happy to drink your coffee every morning right here and tell everybody all about it. But until then, I'm just kidding, man. You guys, I hope you're having a good day. It's hump day, man. We're halfway through the week, so pretty cool. Let's see where we're at with the squad. We'll hop into some 9-inning games, man, and just play. I haven't played 9-inning games in a while, since we haven't played 22 in a little bit. So we're getting close with Austin Riley. He's getting there along the way. Willie's at 66.74. We got 76.03 with Senior. 78.64 with Josh Bell. 66.52. 51.40. 5,023. All right, none of these guys are that close except for Austin Riley. He's the closest. However, I think Pedro we can work on and do a little bit. Joe, what's going on, man? How are you doing this morning? Hope you're doing good. But let's go ahead and get Pedro on there and work on him. We'll work on him today. See how far we can get him done. Go to play versus CPU games. Oh man. Pedro. There we go. All right, we got Pedro on the mound. We'll see what we can get done with him. Oh my God, going back to 22 after playing 23. I wonder how this is going to be. By the way, I've put in a request to SDS, to MLB The Show. I sent him a DM on Twitter here this morning. I also, I filled out a support request too. I'm trying to actually get online capabilities unlocked and back for 22, seeing if they can unban me for the final month. I doubt it, but we'll see. Your title says grinded 23, by the way. Does it really? I'll change it. Oh, yeah, I messed up. My bad. Nobody ever reads it. I was surprised the first person caught it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I meant 22. My bad. All right, we changed it. Grinded 23 or 22, man. You can tell how already I've moved on. I've moved on and I'm ready to play the new one, right? That's just how this kind of goes, I guess, at this point. But let's hop back in here and play. We'll see how we can hit on rookie difficulty after playing. I was on legend difficulty yesterday, so if I can blast one on the first pitch, that would feel pretty nice. Look at that, man. First pitch we see. Back in here with a home run. You guys, if you didn't catch it yesterday, I posted a video shortly after, I think it was actually before the servers closed, but shortly after we finished the stream yesterday, right when the servers were about to close or supposed to close yesterday for 23 in the tech test. And it was my final thoughts on the tech test and all the new gameplay features and all that stuff. So I hope you guys check that out. If you didn't check it out, make sure to check it out. And don't forget to fill out your surveys, guys. Your surveys are really important. You can go on the app and fill out the survey. You can also go to theshow.com and fill it out. But I recommend it, man. How it should be, right? That's how it should be. I recommend it, though. Listen, you can give feedback on things that you want them to address or things that you think need fixed. You can give them feedback on just other things also. So like anything you feel that might need something adjusted or something before the game launches. It's really important that we do those feedback surveys because it gets us the best game when the game launches that we can possibly get. And I know that's what we all want, obviously. So in my opinion, really worth it. So make sure to check those out. But yeah, on the app, on the companion app for MLB The Show, you can catch the survey there, or you can also go to theshow.com and I believe access it there as well. You should be able to get it in one of those two spots. Come on, don't catch this. Aw, we only got the one run that inning. All right. A little slow getting going. All right, we got Pedro on the mound. We're going to work on getting Pedro P5'd. Pedro will most likely be P5 number 75 here for the year for me. Austin Riley will probably get in there at 76, just based on how many games it'll take to probably get each one done. So pretty cool. Sorry if my cat's going crazy in the background back here, man. My wife's back in the bedroom and the cat wants in there, and I'm like, no. The cat doesn't go where the carpet is in the new house because they throw up everywhere. So I'm like, all they do is stain everything, man. It doesn't matter what you put on it. After a while, it sucks. I'm like, no, we got brand new carpet. I don't want it. I don't want it ruined just yet, at least. All right, there's one quick out. Man, I haven't used Pedro in a while. His control is different. Also, going back to the pitching style of Pulse, how it is in here, I wasn't using it like this in the other game, in the tech test. So I'm kind of, everything just visually feels off, feels weird. I can't get the CPU to swing now. There we go. Pedro go with this high fastball on 2-2. Got him looking. There's a nice out. How different would you say 23 feels being back on 22 now? Well, I'm playing offline, keep in mind also. And so I only played the tech test online. So night and day. I mean, there's night and day difference between online and offline, even within the same game. Honestly, that first, like, I don't know. It just feels, hitting felt pretty good to me. It always felt okay in this year, but I think in 23 they made a big improvement. I don't really notice a huge difference for myself. I mean, I just kind of adjust easily, and I'm so excited for baseball in general, like I don't care. But pitching's different. I will say that striking people out, that's a little bit easier. I wasn't struggling with hitting like I have in years past. I was actually hitting the ball pretty decent in the tech test. So I don't know, man. I was I don't know. I was hitting the ball kind of like I had been in this a little bit. I felt like so. Like we played those 5 games on Legend yesterday. I won all 5 games, which I didn't expect to happen. But what's going on, Deep? How are you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. True, forgot about that. Yeah. Offline and online are just 2 completely different beasts. So you never know how it's going to go when you're doing that. But hopefully. Now listen, if things happen the way I hope they do. Maybe listen, I apologize for any problems I gave SDS with the old sponsor we had, obviously, and the reason that I got banned from 22 from playing online. Apologize for it in the I'll tell you guys exactly what I sent them this morning. This is exactly what I sent them, and I don't know if I'll get a response or not. I said I just wanted to see if it is at all possible to have my Threadhead account on Xbox unbanned for 22. I'm very sorry for issues that I caused at the beginning of the year, and I completely understand and accept the punishment that was dealt out. I have without a doubt learned my lesson and will abide by all the terms of service rules going forward. I'm extremely excited about 23 and would love the opportunity to play online in 22 for the last month leading up to the launch of 23. If not, I completely understand, but I just wanted to see if it was at all possible. Thank you all. So listen, if they do, awesome. If they don't, that's okay too. Maybe we'll get to try. Who knows? What am I grinding for? P5s, man. P5s. That's all we did all year on 22. Grinding P5s. So I've got 74 P5 cards in 22's game. So I'm just kind of seeing how many I can get and grinding them all out there. Cardi B, what's going on? You're in California? Very nice. Very nice. I'm not. I'm still in Texas. Still in Texas. All right, there we go. We got through that first inning. Or through the second inning, I couldn't get anything going at the plate either, so. I will say that the pitch speeds, obviously adjusting back and forth from all-star to legend to back to rookie here is, it's a little whatever, adjusting back to the pitch speeds when you're grinding offline is a little weird, but I had so much fun playing online. It is going to be hard to play offline a little bit for this last month, but I'll do it. I'll still do it, man. Make a team from the U.S. World Baseball Classic roster? No, I got no interest in the World Baseball Classic, man. And that doesn't really benefit me. Honestly, I'm just trying to grind as many P5s as I can. So I'm taking this full squad of P4s that I already had, that I've been working on, and those are the guys that are closest to give it P5s, so we're going to work on them for the next month. See how far we can get them. Yeah, I personally don't really have much interest in the World Baseball Classic. It's just a place for my players and players on teams that I am a fan of to get hurt before the season starts. So I'm not a big fan of it. What's going on, Noah? How are you doing, man? I thought you weren't going to stream today. I wasn't going to unless I had time. Make sure you always read all of it, because I was like, and listen, unless I get back in time. But we got back in time to be able to do it, so we popped on and did it, man. How does the P5 work exactly? Does the overall rating of the player increase only by 5? Yeah, so every time you reach a parallel, and the parallels are listed in the on each card. You can see what the parallels follow. So the point values are different to get to each parallel. Every time you get to a parallel, every attribute on the card goes up 1. All right, so all across the board, from fielding to arm strength, to hitting, contact power, vision, clutch, all that stuff, it goes up 1 point. All right, so every time you get it. So yeah, you can get a max raised up of 5 on each card. But in all honesty, most of the time, I'm not even really concerned with that. That doesn't affect me all that much, unless it's the difference between gold and diamond fielding or something, you know, or maybe maxing out a card's contact or power or something. That's kind of cool too. I think that's getting down. No, he's gonna catch it. Oh wow. But for me, it's just an OCD thing and loving to grind. Like, I just love having something to grind in the game, so I love being able to do that and knock out as many as I possibly can. There we go. That's a nice hit. Josh Bell. This Josh Bell card's been insane. Home run. I don't know what's up. This Josh Bell card is a 90 overall. It's been a stud. A stud all year. We're supposed to get today a new legend reveal for 23. And then tomorrow, another legend. And we're getting the feature premiere on Diamond Dynasty tomorrow. So I'll have a video for you guys tomorrow after that also, because I don't know exactly what we're going to get as far as revealed to us. They got me on pins and needles, man. I want to know. I want to know more about what they teased yesterday, as far as 99s dropping, what kind of grind it's going to be to get them. You know, about the seasons and what kind of cards you can use on your squads and all that. I want to hear more. I know a lot of people jumped to conclusions yesterday. We had a lot of people in comments yesterday jump to conclusions. I've seen other content creators jump to conclusions about it. I think everybody just needs to take a breather, calm down a little bit, and wait to see what the full-on spectrum of what they're giving us to work with is. I think we all jump to the immediate conclusion of, oh my God, it's going to be awful. They're going to make us use these cards, and we're not going to be able to use them the rest of the year, and then they're going to give us 99s at the beginning. That's going to be awful because we're going to be playing God's Squad. Calm down. It's like, everybody just take a breath, slow down for a second, and let's see what they have to say. We got a small little tease. And in that same tease, they also did say it is going to be a grind. It's not like you're just giving you 99s right at the start. So I don't think people are just going to be able to get them unless you're opening the wallet and possibly paying for the collection or something right away, first night or something. But let's see, Cody. I could hit 300 P5s right now, but I just fell out of playing with this. Oh, I got you, man. I got you. I think Dorn's at 260 something right now. When 23 drops, are you going to do an extra long stream for launch? I don't know if it'll be an extra long stream for launch night, but we'll probably be streaming launch night, yeah, for the early release. I'm going to have lots of content to make for those first few weeks and months, and staying up late is going to make that really difficult for me. So I won't stay up too terribly late, but we'll do a few hours that first night most likely, and pop in, mess around a little bit, and play for a little while. I'd also want to stream that next morning too, on launch day in the morning as well. So I don't want to lose too much sleep, so making it difficult for myself. I'm not as young as most of some of you guys, man. I can't do the all-nighter thing like that. I wish I could, but no, I don't, because I'm just tired the next day. There should be a trophy or achievement for grinding a number of P5s. Looked at that and considered it before. It seems like a lot of work. I mean, I just do it naturally from playing, in all honesty, myself. So for me, it's no big deal. Like trophies or achievements or something in the game, like I've never been a trophy hunter in video games. I know people like reach out or see. I'm gonna go for second, see if we can make it. I think we can. I know people will like go out for the platinum trophies and stuff, or achievements and stuff like that. But on PlayStation with the platinum trophy, I've never been I think I've gotten one platinum trophy in my entire life when I played on Sony, and it was on one of the MLB The Show games. And I noticed one day I was kind of close, so I had like 2 missions to do, so I just did them. But other than that, man, I'm not a trophy hunter for games. That doesn't. Listen, what I wish they would do is, if you were one of the fortunate ones to grind out and get the 1-of-1 P5 of a card, all right, which is pretty cool, all right. If you're the one person in the world that gets the 1-of-1 P5, I wish they could charge you like $5 if you know they ask you, and if you want to, you do. Charge you like $5. Oh, he's gonna get thrown out at third. I thought he'd go throw home. Charge like $5. They'll print the 1-of-1 version of that card for you on baseball card stock, and actually send it to you, like ship it to you. You earned it. You're the only one in the world to get it, so why not get the actual paper copy of it too? I think that would be kind of cool. But who knows? Other than that, there's not really much of a point for 1-of-1s, other than just saying you did it or because you want to. If you want to, that's fine. Yeah, I remember you saying the first to P5 a card to get said card with a 1-of-1. Yeah. I think that would be cool. Look at that little. Is he going to beat it out? No. Oh, I thought he might beat it out. After this game, can we please play against each other? Tanner, we can't. Yeah, I'm banned in online on 22, man. I'm banned from online at 22 altogether. Have been all year. Only playing offline, brother. Sorry, man. Sorry about that. But yeah, I don't usually take requests for games. Some days we'll do like a set day. I did that in past year's games, and we'll probably do it in 23. We'll do like a set afternoon or something, and I'll spend the day like playing with people. But usually I've got pretty much a goal in mind for the stream each day, and that's what I'm trying to knock out. So you could. I'm usually pretty descriptive about them in the title, and the thumbnail, what we're doing for the day. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be sweet. I'm not a card collector. I used to, when I was younger, much younger, many moons ago. I used to collect cards. Back in the wax era, I guess. That's what everybody refers to it as now. I used to collect cards, yeah, but man, when those cards that I thought were going to be valuable enough to be able to send all of my kids through college, which I probably could have, became really worth nothing and pennies on the dollar. It just kind of took the taste out of my mouth, man. And so, yeah, I don't really collect anymore or nothing. What's going on, Craig? How are you doing this morning? All right, we got 7 Ks. There we go. You guys also don't forget, we got one of our sponsors here on the channel. You guys can make sure to check them out. Aura. Aura is the absolute best in identity theft protection, VPN, fraud monitoring, and antivirus software all in one app. You guys can click the link down in the description below and get a free 14-day trial of Aura. So you guys can, if you want to help support on the channel, and it does help support on the channel when you guys sign up for it. You guys can sign up for your free 14-day trial, like I said, and if you check out the pricing on it after those 14 days are up. The pricing on their service for those 4 different services is cheaper than what most people are paying for one of those services. So make sure to check it out, man, and take advantage of those 14 days. Like, who doesn't like something for free? Plus, if you're looking to play MLB The Show early, you could just hook up that VPN and say you're in New Zealand. Maybe play the game a little bit early here at the end of March. You're doing well, Craig. Nice, man. Have you found that pitchers are easier to P5 than... Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, pitchers are easier, yeah. You could just pop into a 9-inning game and get over 700 points for a pitcher doing that. Man, I'm just not scoring runs. It is much different hitting in this one. I swear to God, going back and forth is crazy. I didn't think it'd be that crazy, but I guess it is. Yeah. Pitchers are way easier. I think with hitters, and hopefully they do this in 23, and I don't know of any changes that have come to parallels. Maybe we'll find out in the feature premiere tomorrow. One of the things a lot of us have asked for is assist and putouts should provide you with maybe an additional point value, like 5 points for each one or something like that. That would be kind of cool, but they have yet to do something like that. I think that was maybe an adjustment that would help hitters go a little bit faster. Dorn, what's going on, man? You're at 261 P5s right now. I don't expect to make it past 270 to 275 before I have to stop for... I gotcha. Shit, that's good, though, man. 261 P5s for Dorn. My measly 74 feels minuscule. Yeah, it only takes a few hours to P5 a pitcher. Yeah, I don't remember how many games it is exactly. You got to get, what, 10,000 points? So, let's see here. Hold on a second. Let's do a little math. So if I get, like, let's just say on average 700 points. 700 points. Let's see, per game divided by 9. No, that's not right. What did I just do? I just did bad math. It's 10,000 points. Dumbass. Divided by 700. Yeah, you have to play, like, still about 14 games, man. About 14 games to get it done. So it's not going to take a couple hours. It'll still take a little while. But yeah, you can still get it. I'm going to hit my goal of 75, though. I know. I'm going to hit that, though. Yeah, we only need one more. Pedro will be number 75. I know. My cat's going absolutely nuts, man. He's old, and he doesn't know where he is, I think, half the time. That's what it feels like. Fuzzy, go lay down. Oh, my God. I just gave up a home run. When's the last time I gave up a home run in 22 offline? It's been a while. Wow. To the Rockies, nonetheless. Ryan McMahon just took it off Otako. There was a reason I stopped pitching with this Pedro card, though. This Pedro card was weird this year, man. It's better than the one in 21, but I still don't feel that it was dominant. You got one P5? That's all right, man. That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I mean, you can do 9-inning games pretty quick, about 30 minutes or so, and that's if you're really rushing them. Not scoring a ton of runs. It'll take you about 45 or so if you're scoring runs and working on hitters at the same time. So, I mean, it's still a good chunk of games to be able to knock out, to be able to P5 one. But you can do it sitting down in an afternoon and not like have to stay up all night. A hitter, if you want to do, man, it's a grind. Like, you got to... It'd take you about 13, 14 hours to do a hitter. You know, as a difference of 13, 14 games, which would be about half the time almost. If they put assists and putouts for P5, then do you think after pitchers and easiest would be catchers and first baseman to P5? Well, the catchers definitely would be because of strikeouts, right? So you can stick anybody catch as long as they're making the putout there, you can get them. Because every strikeout's going to give you a putout. The pitcher also would get assists too, so that'd be kind of interesting how that would work. Maybe the pitchers wouldn't get assists or something. I'm not sure how they do it. And then, yeah, first baseman would probably go the best as well. That's typically what I say when I do those XP glitch videos for Road to the Show, is that when you're making your creative player, if you're trying to hurry it along and get some of the missions knocked out, you typically want to pick to be a first baseman or a catcher just because of the fact that you'll get more of those assist numbers. Now, that's how it used to work in 21. In 22, it didn't work out the same way unless you were actually playing and doing it. 21 would give you assist and putouts whether you actually did them yourself or not. Like, even when you simulated, you would get credit for them. So that was kind of nice. But, yeah, I think, yeah, pitchers and catchers would be... That one's gone. Nice. Pitchers and catchers would probably be the next fastest to do. Yep. Just because of the amount, you know, every ground ball is going to be a put out at first base if they're making the play over there for the out. You know, the infielder will get an assist on it, but ball can be hit anywhere in the infield and still thrown to first base. So the first baseman's going to get more. And then, like I said about catchers getting putouts for the strikeouts and assists if they have to throw it down to first or something like that too. So for a drop third strike. Oh my God, that was cracked by Devers. It's off the wall. Nice, man, going for two. I turn this fan on, man. It's warm in here this morning. There we go. All right, here's Pedro. Pedro's 0 for 2. I thought he was going to get a single up the middle that last time. But couldn't just skate it in there. Got close. Maybe he can dump one over somebody's head here. That's got a bloop, I think. Run. Oh, shit. He popped up like toast and caught it. Why did he hit the cutoff, man? He's past second base. That was weird. Should have thrown me out. All right, here's Lindor with another shot to get this run in. We'll see if Lindor can bust him in. I kind of want to, like... Oh, I was going to stop him at third base and see if Austin Riley could knock in both runs just to get him some more points, but we didn't get it past... Didn't get it past the infield. Well, shit. Yeah, listen, assistant putouts would be great. I don't know what else they could do or give more point value for hits or something. Or I don't know exactly what they could do to make hitters parallel a little bit faster or P5 a little faster, but I think something needs to be done. Listen, it shouldn't be a difference of it takes 14 games to do a pitcher and it takes 14 hours, I don't know, about 12 or so to do a hitter. Like, that's a big difference. You know what I mean? I think it's you got to close the gap a little bit, in my opinion. And not that it maybe doesn't have to be still harder for pitchers. That's fine, or for hitters to do. I mean, that's okay. I don't mind that. But I feel like they've got to narrow the window down just a little bit, because for now it's... And listen, it's the first couple of years that parallels have been in the game, is 21 and 22. I know we had the Prestige system back in 20 when they first introduced it to us. But I like how they've done it. I think that they are learning the process as they go along as well. And I think, listen, if the guys in the studio that are making it are not like, I doubt they have the time to sit down and be grinders like some of us do here in the community, then they don't really understand or grasp the full concept of how long it can take to do a player. I know they may know, but until you've sat down and actually done it and done the grind, you don't know. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Damn, Justin Lawrence with that sidearm wicked shit. Throwing it right out of the second baseman's body there because of the shift. That was a little bit outside. Wow. He missed a little bit with that with that sinker. Just a tick. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. God, I should have hit that first pitch to the moon. That's fine. That'll get down. Good job, Austin. I think Austin Riley's like the last best card of these that I have. That's a 99 at least. This Josh Bell's good, like I said, but that Austin Riley is one it was a good card for me. I just stopped using him because other cards came out. Maybe that won't happen in 22 with the new seasons or whatnot. I have no idea, man. I'm curious to see how that's all going to work. I can't wait to find out more about it tomorrow during the feature premiere. There we go. There we go. I'm sending him. Yeah, we're going home. Bad throw. Offline throw. Good deal. Come on, Willie. Wow. My eyes fluttered when he threw the pitch, and then I was just like, well, I just had better swing. I don't know. Something like 40 points for an inning and 20 for a K. But only 10 for an at-bat is not balanced. Yeah, it's, you get 10. 10 per strikeout. 10 per strikeout. Yeah. But only 10 for an at-bat is not balanced. Yeah. Yeah, I can see like... I don't know if you want to give more than 10 for an at-bat. I don't mind that. But I would say like maybe an extra 5 points for a single, an extra 5 points for a double, extra maybe 10 points for a triple, and an extra 10 points on top of what they already give for a home run. I would say those maybe would be give me something for an inside the park home run if I happen to get that or something too. I don't know. Moonshot, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. We got a runner on third here with 2 gone. Oh, hip, hip, Jorge. That ball's gone. Nice little no-doubter. Johnny Bench. That ball is actually going to get down, I think, if it stays fair. Nice, it will. Slipping off into the corner. Doing pretty good. Nice, nice. I'd be doing better if we could just keep playing the tech test. I just want to keep playing, man. I didn't want to stop. I just wanted to keep going. Oh, good pitch. Oh, Devers. Wow. That's a blast. Off the back of the bullpen wall there. That's a shot, man. 455. That's not the Lightning Devers, by the way. That is the 90 face of the franchise Devers. So, I swear to God, some of those 90 cards were studs at the beginning of the year, and a lot of the reason is because of those active live quirks that they had on the cards. And if you guys don't know or aren't aware of a change for 23, passive quirks, which are the majority of quirks that are on a card. And I'll give you my example here of what we're talking about. Like quirks right here. Cannon, pressure cooker, workhorse, stingy, untouchable, control artist, grounded, cheesy, knee buckler, and illusionist, all here on this Pedro Martinez card. Those are all passive quirks. They do nothing. They do nothing. They only tell you what the attributes say, all right? So like you go up to the top and it says Cannon has an extremely strong throwing arm. Well, yeah, because his arm strength is 93. Okay. Pressure cooker performs better when there are runners on base. That means he has a high clutch number, which is 104. Workhorse. Pitchers dive into games by losing energy at a low rate. That is going to be his, where's that one at? What is that one? Oh, Stamina, 123. And then, anyway, you guys get what I'm saying. So Outlier is the only one that was actually active on these cards. And I've made a video about the active quirks before, but all of those quirks are gone in 23, except for Outlier. It's still there. But all those passive quirks are gone. It's only active quirks. That's what every type of card has now is active quirks. So that's pretty cool. What are my top 3 foods? Top 3 foods. Damn, man, I don't know. I'm a chef and used to own a burger restaurant, so that's a hard one. That's a hard one to narrow it down to 3. I like a little bit of everything, man. I don't know. I love seafood. I love Italian. Let's go with top 3 styles, maybe. Seafood, Italian, and man, I just love some good old like bar food, nachos and stuff. Like that's it. Like I'm not a big like wings guy or nothing. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that, yeah. Austin Riley or Alex Bregman? You will never hear me pick Alex Bregman. Austin Riley. I'm a Rangers fan, man, so I hate those Astros. I can't stand them. So I gotta pick Austin Riley. I try not to use any Astros cards if I don't have to. But damn it, Yordan Alvarez is so good. That's the only one I just can't. Alvarez is just so good. Tech test was a success. Yeah, I thought so, man. I thought so. Burgers, wings, and seafood. Yeah. I'm not a wings guy. I can't do wings, man. I'm not a big fan of like food on the bone. Like I just don't like picking food off the bone and eating it. I don't know. It's just never been my. It's never my thing. Ghost Stros, Curtis. Yeah. Listen, man. I don't hate you guys that are Astros fans. That's all right. I got no problem with that. And my hatred for the Astros doesn't come from what the rest of the country's, I guess, hatred comes from. Mine's just a division rival, right? Just division rival. I enjoy hating the Astros because you're supposed to, right? If you're an Astros fan, you're supposed to hate the Rangers too. It's just how it works. I wonder if that means they're adding active quirks to more types of cards. Yeah, it looked like it. It looked like it based on the cards that were in the tech test. If I notice correct on a few. Or we'll just see a ton of cards with no quirks. So yeah, I think we'll see some with none whatsoever, but it looked like they're putting those active quirks on more types of cards, I believe. Which was, listen, it was something I was a big proponent about for the year, and hopefully they listened. I have no idea. I'm sure other people were too, so. Love you some bar pizza, yeah. I feel you. I don't like food on the bone either, yeah. What do you unicorn say? Coffee, and coffee. Oh my God. Yeah, well, you die. I'm sorry, honey, but you die. you gotta have more than that. No, boneless wings are not chicken nuggets. Yes, they are. Boneless wings are chicken nuggets, and chicken nuggets are beaks and feet. That's all they are. They're fried beaks and feet, man. What boneless wings are literally just chicken nuggets. They literally are. I got news for you. Bones have wings, or wings have bones. They're not wings. Yeah, the Braves are supposed to hate the Mets. Yeah, Braves are supposed to hate the Mets, exactly. Joey P, what's up, man? I tear up some wings on the bone. I can't lie. No, it's all good. It's all good. Listen, I can like sit at the table while somebody else eats them. It's not like I'm like freaked out by it or nothing like that. I just don't. So here's the thing. Ever since I was little, my mom used to make chicken legs often when I was a kid. And she'd do like baked chicken legs. Not fried, baked chicken legs. I know. It's like maybe Ritz cracker crumbs or something on them. I don't know what she do. Anyway, when we'd eat them, I always remember, and this is what wings remind me of as a chicken leg, just a small version, right? I guess that's the drums. So it would remind me of those because I get, you know, the gristly part that's like in a drumstick. It's sometimes in a chicken wing, not always, but that gristly part, like in the halfway down, about midway down. When I was a kid, it used to freak me out when I'd bite into it. I'd be enjoying it, and then I'd get that, and I'm like, oh my God. So I don't know what it is, man. It just always gave me the heebie-jeebies. It's minus 35 outside. Holy shit. Good day to go for a suntan. That's a tidbit nipply. What if someone were to introduce deboned wings? Deboned wings? I mean, it's possible, but my problem, and I say my problem is the bone. My problem's not even the bone. My problem is that it hasn't been like properly cleaned like that. So I don't know. Listen, if I was guaranteed that there was no gristle in it also, I might do it. I might be able to do it. And listen, it's not that I have never eaten wings. I have. I mean, and it's not that they were bad either. We used to have them even at my restaurant too. We had wings. So I've had my fair share of wings. I don't know. It's just not my favorite thing. Deboned wings. That's like a seedless watermelon, right? I was like, why do we still have watermelons with seeds? Why don't they just hold all those back to grow more watermelons? Or somehow, I don't know what the hell they do. I'm like, why don't we just have all seedless watermelons? Which still have seeds, by the way, but apparently you can eat those seeds. That bugs me too. I can't do that. I don't know. So you're fine with the bone, you just don't like the one part. Yeah, I guess I can agree because that's kind of gross inside, right? Yeah. So I'm all right. So it's not just the one part though. There's the chicken skin bugs me a little bit too. If it's fried, I can do it, but like I don't like the chicken skin all that much. I'm more of a turkey fan than a chicken fan. I'll put it that way. If we could get turkey wings somewhere, I would. they'd be the size of chicken drumsticks, though. That's the problem, right? Like I love going and getting a turkey leg, so I will eat some stuff like that. And like there's something about that too, and I don't mind the skin on that. It's fine. It's delicious. I don't care. I don't know though. It's just some chicken I just don't like. Maybe I just haven't found my perfect chicken place. But like when you go to the ballpark or the fair or like festivals, and you get that giant fried turkey leg. Oh, or smoked turkey leg. It's the smoked turkey leg. That's what it is. Dude, I love those. Those are so good. When the chicken skin is floppy, I'm actually, yeah, it's got to be like fried and crispy. Yeah, crispy chicken skin I can do. But gooey and floppy chicken skin? No. It's a good day to go for a swim. Oh my God. Taking the polar plunge. Minus 35 outside. Well, I think it's going to be like 80-something degrees here today. So you actually could go get a suntan here today. You guys make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already here on the stream today, man. The thumbs up. I do appreciate it. It actually helps new people find us while we're out here streaming it on YouTube. It helps grow the channel, all that good stuff, man. So I do appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Say hello here in the chat, man. I love hearing from new folks as well. So you guys make sure to say hi. And always have those notifications on. Today we started a little bit late. I was out running some errands and had to drop my son off at work this morning and all that stuff. So we made it back to the house a little bit late. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to start on time or quite not today. But we made it back in time, I guess, relatively. I think we were about 5 to 10 minutes late, something like that. Six Flags turkey leg smack, yeah. I got one at the Rangers, the new Rangers ballpark the first time we went. I think I got one there. Maybe. I got one at the old ballpark. I think maybe that was the one I'm thinking of. That was like the last one I had. We went to Addison Oktoberfest a couple of years ago, and I ate one there. It was pretty good. For you, it's 25 degrees. Oh my goodness, man! You guys stay warm, stay bundled up. That's cold as shit. I'm happy to be in Texas at the moment and not freezing like that. But man, water's a little too frozen to go for a swim before. Yeah, I bet so. You go for a skate. You could go for a nice skate. Runner makes it to third, though. For you, it's 80, yeah. It's a little warm here for me today. Smoked turkey legs for the win, though. Dorn, yeah, I'm with you, man. I like a smoked turkey leg. Those are good. We were talking about nachos the other day, man. What was it I was saying about nachos? About how, how people will... sometimes people like the melted, like, shredded cheddar or whatever, or shredded cheese on top of it, where you kind of stick it under their broiler after it's been placed on the chips. I like that. It's fine at restaurants for their nachos, and I get why they do it, because it's less messy, it's easier, whatever. I'm a Rico's fan. You guys know Rico's nacho cheese? Like, you get it at the movie theater, you get it at the ball games. You get it, like, I want my nachos made with Rico's. I like to dip my nachos. I don't like the cheese already placed and melted over top of my nachos. Maybe I'm just a picky foodie, man. I don't know. They sell fried butter at my fair. I don't know how people eat. Oh, man. They sell that. Listen, so I live in Texas. The Texas State Fair sells, I think, a fried version of fucking everything. Fried butter, I don't know. So I don't know how they make it. It's not like it. I don't know if it's exactly like it sounds. Hold on a second. Fried butter recipe. Let's look up a recipe for it, because it's probably a little different. Deep fried butter. Maybe like Paula Deen has. Of course, Paula Deen had some. She used to put butter in everything. All right, so you use sugar, cinnamon. It is butter, and so it's pretty much like a buttered biscuit. It's all like a heavily buttered biscuit that's been deep fried. It's not just like a little butter pad. that's been deep fried, like and rolled in breadcrumbs or something. So it's a little different than what it sounds like. It's not as bad. But yeah, it's that's a little much, right? It's like why do they call it deep fried heart attack or something? You know, we have like deep fried Oreos and stuff here too in Texas. So yeah, I mean I know exactly what you're talking about. We get there's some crazy deep fried stuff here at the state fair. Yeah, Texas is. I know Texas's fair is always kind of known for some crazy deep fried goodness, man. I like to watch that show sometimes on. I think it's on Food Network. Maybe it's on Travel Channel. It's called Carnival Eats. So they go around to different fairs and carnivals, and they like try out foods there and test out different foods. Sometimes they have some weird shit on there, man. But sometimes it looks pretty good. Most of the stuff I'd try, I think at least once. But fried Oreos are so good, yeah. You can actually get, I think they sell, like around here, I used to see them. It's been a while since I looked for them, but you used to be able to get the deep fried Oreos like in the frozen section at the store now, at the grocery store. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think you can either bake them or air fry them. I guess you could, if you had oil in a little countertop fryer, you could do that too. But you could air fry them now, and that would be a good way to make them. But yeah, they be deep fried everything at these. Yeah, they do. They deep fry everything there. Don't ever, oh yeah, deep fried Twinkies. That's right. Don't forget about the deep fried Twinkies. That's what Mrs. Tom K says there. Yeah, don't forget about deep fried Twinkies. Those are pretty interesting too. I'm not the biggest Twinkie fan though in the world, so I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do that. I would try it. Don't get me wrong. I'd try a deep fried Twinkie. Maybe a deep fried ho ho. I just wanted to say deep fried ho ho. There we go. 13-1, man. Man, every time the stream starts talking about food, I'm finding myself ordering. Skip 10 minutes later. Oh, man, I'm pissed broke right now, too, dude. I ain't got no money. I got to, yeah, I'm starving. I'm hungry myself. Them bills and those damn grocery, those damn adult bills and grocery store bills always take up all my damn funds. All right, let's go see. Let's go see. Where is how far is Pedro now? Oh, Pedro's 72.34. All right. Moving right along. Have y'all tried loaded fries? I've had loaded fries lots of different places. Yeah, and everybody kind of does them just a little bit different, right? Just a little bit different. I mean, you can even find versions of them, you know, like what is it, the animal fries or whatever at In-N-Out, where you can get like a chopped up beef patty and like the sauce on them or whatever. So, yeah, like everybody kind of does a little bit of a different loaded fry. There's so I judge, and they're kind of like almost like nachos at that point, right? 5 million stubs, man. Yep, Joey. I've got every card in the game. 5 million stubs, no money spent, brother. That's as many as you can have. It maxed me out on my bank account. And you guys know, the guys that are in here, you see these little sub badges with my logo next to them, man, the little member badges. The guys that are members here on the channel will tell you, every year, I've done this the last 2 years, man. We'll be doing it for 23 also. I put up for members only, so you can become a member by clicking that join button below. I put up a playlist here on the channel that shows you guys how to flip stubs in the market, how to get every card in the game, how to get an infinite amount of stubs for yourselves, all no money spent. So that's a little thing I provide for members here on the channel and stuff. But yeah. Going back to food. Yeah, so like they're kind of like nachos when they're like loaded fries like that. But there's this place by me. I was talking about it a couple streams ago. Jay Gilligan's is what it's called here in Arlington. Not too terribly far from the Rangers ballpark, Cowboy Stadium, and all that, AT&T Stadium. It's an Irish pub, Irish bar. I mean, ish. But they do Irish nachos there. So they do like their own homemade deep fried potato chips. But they're like potato wedge chips almost, you know, they're a little thicker. And then they do nachos on them, man. They make nachos out of it. It's pretty good. El Pepe, what's going on, man? I accidentally swallowed a bunch of Scrabble tiles. My next trip to the bathroom could spell disaster. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, you want to hear a true story about accidentally swallowing something? This is horrible. That's what she said. All right, so it's not as bad as it sounds. I swear to God. So last night I was eating corn dogs, man. We were eating corn dogs. Well, actually, the story didn't start out great. Still, I was eating corn dogs for dinner. My wife had like one left, and she was like, she didn't want it. She said, "You want it?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll eat it." I started eating it, I take a couple bites in, and usually by that point you hit like where the stick goes through the center of it. All right. I noticed that the stick wasn't through, and I was like, oh, this corn dog must have slipped up the stick a little higher or something. That's what I thought. Anyway, I end up finishing the corn dog. I take the final bite. I eat the whole thing. I've swallowed it all. It's all gone. And I look at the stick, and like maybe an inch is missing off of that stick. At the end, it's broke off, and I'm like, did I just eat like an inch of fucking wood? Like, I don't know what happened. It turns out I feel fine, so I don't know that I actually did, but it feels a little bit scary there for a minute. I didn't know. I was like, what do I do? That's gonna splinter my insides. It's probably not gonna be good. I didn't even Google it. I was like, I feel like I didn't, but maybe it was broke off at the factory or something. I don't know. The checker at the grocery store asked me if I wanted my milk in a bag. I told her to leave it in the carton. Yeah, that's messy, dude. You know what it is. I one time played at Arlington Stadium, and they had, hold on a second, and they had a pizza bar. We were playing there because of a show. Oh, very cool, man. Very cool. You talking about the old Arlington Stadium or the original one? Or are you talking about the Globe Life Park, the one with the home run porch, or the roof one, the new one? We've had 3 of them. I just make sure. The old one was called Arlington Stadium, so that's why I asked. That's the only reason I asked. I wasn't sure. I've been to that one. I used to go to that one when I was a kid. Just depends on how old you are if you remember that one, I guess. How do computers get drunk? They take screenshots. Nobody told me they had alcohol in them. Have you tried butterfly chips? They have cheese, bacon, sour cream, and chives. They're really good. Butterfly chips. I don't think I've had those before. That sounds good, though. I haven't tried those. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl pee? The P is silent. That's great. What's going on, Kate? How are you doing? The old one? The old original? I got you. So the old Arlington Stadium, when I was like, God, I want to say 11 or 12, I played on this select team here called the Rangers. We had like real like authentic Rangers uniforms and stuff. It was kind of cool. When you're a kid, that was neat, you know. But one of the, our pitching coach for our select team was Ray Burris. Ray Burris used to play and pitch for the Rangers and played several years in the majors. And he used to take us to the batting cages down underneath Arlington Stadium. And he used to take us down there and pitch to us in the batting cages, man. So I used to get to go down there when I was a kid and hit. I think I've probably been down there a half dozen times or so, getting to go with occasions. So it was always pretty neat. That was, I mean, when you're a little kid, that's like the coolest baseball. Stick your glove up and you catch it. What the hell? That's like one of the coolest baseball experiences you can have, you know? So, yeah, we always had fun, man. That was pretty neat. I'm not the biggest fan of the new stadium, the brand new stadium. Well, it's not brand new anymore. What it opened in 2020, but that one I haven't been the biggest fan of. And I've been to one game at it. It just feels like watching baseball in a warehouse. So that was kind of weird for me. I much more preferred Globe Life Park, the second stadium. I've got so many memories there, and getting to go to 2 World Series there, and it was great, man. You've been in a tour of the old Yankee Stadium too? Oh, very nice, Joey. That's cool. That's a cool one. I would have loved to have seen it before it was gone. That was one that was on my list, man. I hope to get to Fenway one day and Wrigley as well. Those are ones that just because of the history, I would love to get to see. I threw the first pitch at Busch Stadium in 2009. They wanted me to throw it in front of the mound, and I was like, hell no. I pitched it from the mound. Nice. I threw out the first pitch at a Fort Worth Cats game one time, man. That was where I had my restaurant at, so that was something I got to do. I didn't get to warm up. I probably hadn't thrown a baseball at that point in like 10 years. I didn't get to warm up with anybody because I had nobody to warm up with. And I hopped on the mound thinking I could just do it after all these years. And I probably would have been fine had I gotten a few warm-up throws. I barely short-hopped it, man. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. You know, if you don't factor in that little bit of a mound height and mound angle, you'll throw yourself off completely when you come down to throw. But I regret that. It was all good. It was still pretty cool, man. I don't think Fenway or Wrigley are changing, so you can get. Yeah, you probably get to us. Yeah, I don't know that they'll get new stadiums there in Boston or Chicago. So I had a chance. I was in Chicago several years ago, but I was on the other side of Chicago. I didn't actually see White Sox Park either, man. I didn't get to see it either. But I was like right in downtown for a. He just tagged me. I'm out. Double play. Damn it. I was at a I was at a convention, a convenience store convention out there, or candy convention. That's what it was, a candy convention. I was selling products into convenience stores at the time, so that was the job right before doing this, pretty much. It looks fun, yeah. Austin Riley, here we go, man. We're up by 3. Riley's got a runner on. Nope. Obama threw the first pitch out at the All-Star game. Hold on a second. That year at Busch. And after my first pitch, I was told he threw it, you threw it better than Obama, so that was cool. There you go. I'll tell you this much. I think if any of us have done it, we all did it better than 50 Cent, right? We all did it better than 50 Cent. Oh, man. Bottom of the second here for Pedro. CC Pedro. God, if they would give the Pedro card a sinker, I don't know if they ever would. I don't think he threw us. I don't know enough about the. I'd have to hear some from Red Sox fans, you guys, to tell me. Well, I tried to jump for it, but no. I don't know if he ever threw a sinker. A sinker would be deadly on this card. That would be a deal-breaking pitch, man, for him. He'd be so OP. Just get rid of the curveball. I don't even need the curveball with him. Just give me that slider, the cutter, the changeup, a fastball, and a sinker. I'd be golden. There we go. 4th strikeout. Fuzzy, come lay down. See, Nugget's so good. She just lays here on my lap the whole time. She doesn't meow or not. Well, she's a dog, so that would be fucking weird. But she doesn't do anything, man. She doesn't make sounds or. The cat, though, on the other hand, and anybody who's ever owned an orange cat probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. Meow, 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 meow. Starting at like 5:30 in the morning. Anytime you're not around, just meow, 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 meow. There's a nice hit to start the inning there for Josh Bell. He had a sinker in 21, did he? And then a cutter in 22. So maybe he gets both in 23. That'd be nice, right? That would be nice. Yeah, I think it would be a... Oh, look at that ball rolling passing. Dude, King Griffey Sr.'s running all day. Oh, my God. Do I try for it? No, he threw it on target. He'd have whipped it back and got me, or he'd have been out there. MLB The Show just tweeted something? Well, let's see what they tweeted. Let's see what we got. What do we got? Diamond Dynasty feature premiere is coming tomorrow. I'll be there at 2 p.m. Pacific time. All right, 2 p.m. Pacific, guys, tomorrow. That's when the Diamond Dynasty premiere is going to be. Next week's will be Road to the Show and something else, but they blacked it out. I have no idea what that is. Franchise March to October presentation and commentary will be the week after, and then the 15th Development Team Tournament, and then Early Access live content on the 23rd. I don't know what that... They've hidden something. They won't tell us what it is, so I have no idea. Might also be because your wife is home and he's not allowed in the bedroom. It's also probably it. But it wouldn't matter if you were here or not. If you weren't here, he would still meow just the same, regardless. I know, because he does it anyway, every day. I know, we're still waiting on today's legend reveal, right? Yeah. I'm hoping it's worth the wait, man. That's fine. I'm hoping it's worth the wait. My prediction of Dale Murphy yesterday was interesting because when I saw all those cards Dale Murphy tweeted out of his that were cool, like, I know he used to be in the game, and I thought, well, those are from Topps, right? All those cards are from Topps. So I wouldn't be shocked if there was like a Dale Murphy Topps, they put out a card of him in the game or something because they have the rights with Topps. So I don't know. Who knows? I'm still hoping for Beltray and Ichiro, man. It's amazing that I've gotten to the point where I've played the game so many years that I don't get as excited about... I mean, there's so many legends in the game. Like, so it's great. I love seeing new ones come that have never been in the game. but getting ones that we used to have that I'm fans of or something, or like that I really loved using, and then they got taken away after they retired. That's what I look forward to the most, right? I want those back. I want some of those old players that we used to get to play with in the game back. So Beltray and Ichiro are the two I'm waiting on, man. I mean, listen, I'm really excited about the Negro League players that have been added this year. I think that's going to be awesome. I can't wait to use like Satchel Paige. That's going to be absolutely insane. There's a bunch of them I can't wait to use, man. But you know, Kinsler will be nice. That's awesome. Jeter's great. But man, those are I still want my Ichiro and my Beltray back. Those are guys I want badly. Fuzzy. Come on, Fuzzy. Come on. We haven't gotten our typical day early tease cue. Yeah, I know, right? Yesterday I was looking for something last evening, but maybe their clues they noticed were too bad. Like they gave it away pretty easy. What if it's Ichiro, dude? I would die. I would be so happy. I think I would honestly be happier for Ichiro over Beltray. And not that I wouldn't be happy for both, but Ichiro was just such a dynamic player in the game for me that every time he came up and I needed a hit or I was in a situation where I just had to get on base, if Ichiro came up, I was like, I got this. I was never worried, man. Like he batted like over 400 for me online, leading off. So I think I had like over 2,000 at bats with him the last time I used him. I can't. I look so forward to him. Also want them to change Pedro's release. It's been easy to read. Oh, really? I gotcha. Is Prince Fielder in the game already? Yeah, he's in the game. Yeah, he's in the game. He got added back in 21. I believe it was 21. He was added back. And then 22, he has a card. Yeah, he was one of the face of the franchise or legends of the franchise. I think it was Team Affinity 3. I think that's what it was Team Affinity 3, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that was he is in the game. Last year, I think he had like a home run derby card is what they gave him or something. That's what I remember in 21. Oh, God. Frankie Figs right there with the shot up. Otako. Lindor getting it done. Nice. Me likey. Austin Riley with another perfect shot off of the wall. Is that going to go off the wall? Yeah. I was going to say, that one's not getting out of here. Man, I wanted to send him to third, but I think he might have been out. TA4, 3 is all. Okay, you're right. 3 was all-star. I'm sorry, yeah. I knew Future Stars was 2. Face the Franchise was 1. I got lost on the 3 and 4. Thank you. Yeah, it was Team Affinity 4, yeah. There's probably, I guarantee there's an opportunity to get his card throughout the program right now, the Forever program. Fuzzy, what are you doing? Otani's going to be broken this year? I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. I think it's all going to depend on how stamina comes back to them, right? So, like, do you get your stamina? Oh, nice. Do you get your stamina back for pitchers when you play them at either DH or in the field? Like for an Otani, does he still get his pitching stamina back? I hope so. He should. But we'll just have to see. We'll just have to wait and see. Dude, I'm going to start locking the cat in a bedroom during streams. What if it's Troy Tulowitzki? That'd be okay too, man. I wouldn't be mad again about that. So Rocky's great. I would still much rather have Ichiro or Beltray, but I wouldn't be mad about it. He always had a good swing in the game too. You have a home run ball that Prince hit in the 09 Derby, which I think he won there. Oh, very cool. Very cool, Joe. Very nice. Here's Jorge. Jorge with another shot. That's fair. Nice, man. Sneaking it in for a home run. Johnny Bench. There we go. Get past him to the wall. Nah, we're going to stop it first. Coors had such a big... I will say that I definitely noticed the difference between 23 and something they said about They wanted to make the field feel larger as far as the outfield and just the field in general. Coming back and playing 22 right now, I am noticing that, yeah. Like, there's balls that just get cut off in the gap that I think would have rolled to the wall, maybe in 23, or in the tech test at least. So I can tell on some things like that. Just it's minor. It's not like a major change, but it's enough that it's noticeable for me. I feel like that would ruin the point of bringing that in this year. The player didn't get his stamina back if you play him in the field. I agree. No, I agree, and they should get it in the field. But we know how broken. Listen, last in 22 they said that they had to code it into the game, like it was going to be in the game, and then the two-way player didn't work like that, right? So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe they'll tell us tomorrow during the Diamond Dynasty feature premiere too. What'd you say, Dorn? Unfortunately, there was no way to test the Ohtani question in the tech test. I guess unless you were lucky enough to draft him at BR. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you could have used him in the event, right? Couldn't you have used him in the event? And done it where he got his energy back? I mean, you can change your lineup and everything at the end of each game in the event. I don't know. Well, I don't know how that would. I don't know. Carlos Gomez? I'd be pissed if it was Carlos Gomez. That guy, because if they slap the word legend on Carlos Gomez, dude, no. Carlos Gomez was a guy that every teammate he ever had, I think, despised him and hated him. He played for the Rangers, I think, at one point, too. Didn't he with the Astros, too? And, let me make sure we're thinking of the same guy. Carlos Gomez, I'll put up there with Jose Bautista as hated by... Yeah, I remember this guy. As hated by his teammates. Yeah, I remember Carlos Gomez. I hated that guy. I was not a fan of his. Just his attitude, man, always came off rubbing folks the wrong way. It's like, man, it'd be one thing if you were an absolute stud, Carlos, but you didn't have the stud abilities to act like your shit didn't stink. You know what I mean? Just kind of had that. I don't know the guy. Who knows, man? But that's the impression I got from watching him play and seeing him around other folks. What's going on, Joan? How are you doing this morning? A 1-1 count here to Pedro. P-Mart. Oh, there we go. Tried to kill the opposing team's pitcher. This is what Pedro does. He's always trying to hit people with baseballs, whether it's with the bat or throwing it. Doing good? Nice. When my stepdad was the hitting coach with the Tampa Bay Rays years ago, I remember watching... I swear to God, it felt like every night I turned on SportsCenter that Pedro Martinez and the Rays were in a fight. I think there were more fights that year in baseball between the American League East teams than I've ever seen any other year. It was absolutely nuts, man. I always remember seeing fights that year. We're just playing some games against the CPU, man, and just trying to grind out some more P5s. That's what we'll pretty much be doing the rest of, unless I get online access back for 22. That's what we'll be doing the rest of the month here, leading up to 23. Just be trying to grind in as many P5s and stuff as I can. Yeah, I put in a request. I sent MLB The Show a DM on Twitter, man. I put in a request to the site too, trying to get unbanned for this final month of 22, just to see if at all it's possible. Who knows if it'll happen or not, but I'm talking about the one that played on the Rockies, Carlos Gomez. I mean, he played for a bunch of teams, though. Let me see if it's the same. I don't know how many teams this guy played for. This one. Oh, you're talking about Carlos Gonzalez. Cargo. You're talking about a different player. That's Carlos Gonzalez. Carlos Gomez, yeah, different player. I think that's what you're talking about, man. You're talking about Cargo for Carlos Gonzalez, yeah. I was like, I just looked up on Baseball Reference because Carlos Gomez didn't play for the Rockies, but I'm pretty sure that's who you mean. Left-handed outfielder. Fuzzy. Dude, my cat is insane. Insane. Come lay down, Fuzzy. He won't even walk down the hall, man. He's just like stuck down the hall. Here, kitty, kitty. He's like, how dare you here, kitty, kitty me. And Nugget's like, I'll take care of him. No, you won't, Nugget. I know, meow, man. Yeah, that's the one you're talking about. Yeah, Carlos Gonzalez, yeah. That one I wouldn't mind, man. He always had a really good swing in the game. That would be a fun one to come back. I fear that if they add too many players that have been in the game before and are just like returning now to the game after retirement, I feel like too many people would go, oh man, they're just recycling players now. There's players we used to have, and they get rid of them for a while. And then I can just hear the complaints and the bitching now. It's like, dude, well, you haven't gotten to play with them in several years, so why don't you just like stop pissing and shitting on every idea and improvement they try to make and just be happy with what you get. But I can hear people making that argument already. Like, I just know that sounds like a Twitter argument or a Reddit argument or something. You know, that's how it always goes. He's a home run shy of the cycle right here. Do I power swing with King Griffey Sr.? We're going to try. Fuzzy! Come on. The cat's starting to piss me off now, dude. I'm like, come on, kitty. I was playing the show 22, almost finished the feature program. Oh, nice. 1.85. Oh, you're close, man. Very close. You gotta knock that out in a day or so. Especially since double XP is still in it. So, yeah, you get that double XP, man. It's crazy. I'm getting so much XP just from playing these, but I don't, unfortunately, I don't get any of it. Because it's all, I've already maxed it all out, man. Nice double off the wall right there. 13 zip here in the 6th. Looking good, looking good. There's Posada. There we go. I'll sneak that through, man. On the new account? That's right, that's right. I forgot. I remember you said you made another one. Dang, man, you're gonna have 2 touch grass icons. Excuse me. You just hit a triple with Detmers? Yeah? Shit. Nice, man. Nice. Ah. One and 2 count to Johnny Bench. There we go. That's gone. Nice shot right there. Almost finished all the collections. Nice, nice. You should have stretched it out just another month. I'm just kidding, Joe. That's awesome. Knock it all out on 2 different accounts, man. Oh, Devers. My God, we're mashing the ball this inning, man. That'll hook around that pole.
Now batting, the pitcher, Pedro Martinez.
17 to nothing. All right, come on now. You want Frank Robinson? That would be a cool one, man. I would like to see Frank Robinson in the game, too. There's a few guys I would like, man. Sandy Koufax is one I would love to have added.
I got to count 1 and 2.
You guys know I want Jim Abbott so bad. Like, that's another one, too. Listen, I want the Bo Jackson just like you guys do, too. That Bo Jackson would be... Oh, shit, I just struck out. The Bo Jackson would be great, but I just don't think it's possible just because of EA probably having the exclusive rights to him for Madden. I just assume they do, and I don't know. I mean, so, dude, I would love to have him in the game. What a stud that would be to put out there, but I just don't want... That one's not one I want to get my hopes up about, you know? You know, be a crazy batting stance to have in the game? Mickey Tettleton. You guys remember Mickey Tettleton? Played for the Tigers for most of his career, I believe. And he played for the Rangers for a little bit in the 90s. Mickey Tettleton used to have the biggest wad of chaw of chewing tobacco in his mouth, man. Like, I don't even know how his cheeks didn't burst. He just had this big wad of chaw he'd always be spitting. Catcher, Tettleton was.
One ball, two strikes.
I'm pretty sure he was a catcher, if I recall. He had the look, man. He looked like an old school catcher. 2-2 count here to Austin Riley in the 6th. I don't think he's going to catch this. Nope. God bless the shift sometimes. That's going to be a triple. I'm going for 3. All the way. Nice. Come on, Josh. Ah, damn it. Josh going to ground out here with the final out of the inning.
He's out.
All right, going on to the bottom of the 6th here. That was a big inning, though, man. We put up some runs.
Leading off for the Rockies, the catcher, Elias Diaz.
All right, it is difficult, man. I would love to be playing online right now. I forgot what it was like not playing online for the year. After it had been so long, I finally just kind of got in the groove and was playing offline. But now after getting to play online for a week, I'm itching, man. I'm itching. I want that competition again. I want to be able to play online again.
Number 19, Charlie
Ball in.
Blackman.
The count's 1-1.
1-1 count. 1-2. Let's drop this change up in here and see if we can get him to whiff again. Ah. Don't take it deep. There we go. Good, good, good.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jose
Just barely going to get foul.
Iglesias.
That ball is foul.
Yeah, when I filled out the survey for 23, I did it last night, by the way, or yesterday afternoon, after the tech test had ended. There was two big things that I had as far as things that I feel that need to be addressed in the game. Still, at least as far as how the tech test went. The first one being outfielders going after foul balls and like reaching into the stands. I know they had said they added some animations for that, but it wasn't working properly, right? The ball would hit like the wall right behind you, or they wouldn't even reach the glove out. They would just stand there like they're going to catch it, and then. So I didn't see that. Now that could be just something the animations weren't in the tech test or something. I have no idea, but that seemed to be a problem. My only other issue that I had with the tech test really was infielders' sense of urgency on throws. And it's mainly the second baseman and shortstop. And the reason I say that is because turning double plays was incredibly difficult. Too difficult, I feel like. I feel like they were easy double plays that should have been turned a lot of times. And the runner is safe by 2 or 3 steps. Like, I mean, it should have been a bang-bang play, if anything. But it wasn't even that. It was just very safe. So, matter of time before you make World Series. I think we might be able to this year, man. I think we can make World Series this year. I'm sure going to try to. I think, look, it's a matter of time before maybe we get 12-0 too, or at least a 12-win run in BR. Even 12-1, I'd be happy with. I've never done that. So, I've done it in events before. I've gone 12-0 in events. I've gone 12-1 in events, but I've never done it ever in Battle Royale. The fact that I got twice the amount of wins I think that I'd ever gotten doing it was made me feel pretty good, man. Pretty promising. At least for the outcome of 23. So I'm interested to play a little bit more BR than normal. And that was on my first draft too, by the way. It's not like before the stream started, I drafted a bunch of guys and like went through and already had the squads. Went through several drafts or nothing. No, that was the only draft, man. It was the first draft I did. You guys actually saw it. We drafted them right here live when we did it at the start of that stream. I didn't even have that great of a draft, I didn't feel like. And I still was doing pretty good, man. I was 7-0 until I ran into Ray Cheesy. When I ran into playing Ray Cheesy, dude, I got slapped around. He beat me there 3-1. So that was my first loss. And then I went to the 12th game, man, trying to win that 12th game and lost, I think, 1-0 in that one. So, I mean, I lost the 2 games by a difference of a total of 3 runs. That's not bad, man. I did pretty good, I would say. And getting 11 wins when the most I think I'd ever had was like 5 or 6.
Nope, that's a ball.
Without losing in there, even 5 or 6 before I just said fuck it in BR before. Was, I don't know. Like I said in the videos and I said on the stream, if I can get 11, I think I can get 12. I feel like I can. So if I get 11, I can get 12. That's just kind of how I'm looking at it, or at least my approach is going to be going into this year, using it and playing it. Come on, we got to hold that runner from scoring. I got to cut that ball off. Damn. Let's go talk to him. Come on, Pedro. What you got going here? Pedro's hard to get everybody out with, I'll tell you that much. Feels like it, at least.
Down, 0-2.
Let's bring this one inside. He chased it. All right. Strike 3, 17 Ks.
Now batting, right field. Randall. Richard.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Pitched out of it. Good job. Good job. Sometimes that mound visit will make all the difference, man. The mound visit, if you guys don't know, it'll boost the confidence of your pitcher. So, like, you'll see here where the pitcher's stuff comes up, energy and confidence. That confidence will start to drop after you give up some base hits or walks or allow people on base or you're struggling, whatever, on the mound. But if you go do a mound visit to your pitcher, it'll actually increase that a little bit. So it's always been a good thing to do when you've got runners in scoring position, runners on. And now, especially in 23, going forward, it might really be beneficial because that clutch number is the thing that takes over for your hits per 9 for a pitcher in those scenarios, right? So if you go build up your confidence, I would say that it's going to build up your clutch a little bit too, and maybe make it give you a little bit more of a boost to it. So something you might consider if your confidence is starting to wane down on your pitcher or something, doing things like that, little things to help out. And after the full game launches, we'll have hitting tips, pitching tips, videos, all that good stuff here on the channel, man, helping you guys out with things. So I'll mention some of these things again in it and all that. And some of you guys will hear things that you've heard in previous years too, because they're just good refresher things to do and good ways to be able to hit the ball and help you make good contact or help you strike people out and good pitches in there. I mention them multi-years and over the same years because we get a lot of new people to the channel each year. They haven't necessarily heard it. So if you guys are, you're hearing something you've heard the last couple of years or something, they're just good reminders and things that you can still do. I wouldn't mention them again if they weren't things that you should actually still be doing while you're hitting. But it's just like any player going into spring training or going into to players of a real baseball player. It's not like you're just going in there and learning only new things, right? You're going in there for a refresher to get your timing back, to get you back in the swing of things. There's a lot of people who haven't played MLB The Show in several months or something by the time the game launches, and they got to kind of get back into it. So, Benjamin, what's going on, man? What's up? How did the tech test? How did the tech test go? You didn't go offline yet? It's over. Yeah, it's over. The tech test is over. It ended yesterday. But it went good, man. I posted a video yesterday giving my final thoughts on it. So if you guys want, you can find it over there if you're curious on the final thoughts of it. But I thought it went well, man. Yeah, we were just talking about a couple of things that I thought needed improvement still, possibly for it. But yeah, for the most part, man, I really don't have many complaints. Just little minor little things. But I thought it felt pretty good, though. I didn't play offline with the tech test at all. I only played online with it. That was where I was going to get the best kind of feel, I figured, for it. I played enough offline games for 22 that I just wanted to do it a little different. If I could play online again, man, I wanted to play. So we spent all of our time online across BR and casual games and events and all that good stuff, man.
Got him.
All right, we got 2 gone here in the 8th. Oh, Griffey Sr. just blasted one, man. That's a shot. Is he going to get a second triple? Look at this, another triple. Nice. Almost had a home run last time. He's a home run shy of the cycle, but still can't squeeze it out there.
Now batting, the center fielder, Williams.
Nope. Oh, piss off, Blue. I didn't swing. Maybe I did. Okay, maybe I did. I committed. Call that strike on me. You should be committed. All right, here we go. Middle of the 8th. So we'll get him out. Bat one more time in the 9th in this one.
Leading off for the Rockies, the second baseman, Brendan.
Trying to get Pedro a complete game shutout so he gets those extra little bit of points here in this game. Because that's nice. That's what we want to do. A little handful of extra. Nice.
The batter, the catcher, Elias
0-1.
Diaz.
Elias Diaz.
No balls, 2 strikes.
It's so much easier. It was this minor adjustment thing I had to make during the tech test and playing was when I was pitching. I've pitched so many games this year and played so many offline games that I was so used to just pitching to the CPU, right? Where you aim in the strike zone for pretty much everything, but just hit the corners, hit the edges so you get them out. And when you play online, you can't aim the ball in the strike zone because it's gonna float, right? You're gonna get bit if you do that. So you gotta like throw it just below or just outside of the edges of the strike zone so you actually do hit the spots that you're really trying to hit most of the time. And so big difference. Like I had to remember that going down. I was like, oh my God, that's right. I can't just throw it right to him. That took me a few games. I thought I was going to be in trouble yesterday, though, because we skipped the day before and that event that was right before it. That event was on Hall of Fame difficulty. It was any pitchers, any hitters, and all Hall of Fame. And then the World Series ready one was legend difficulty in any hitters and any pitchers, and I thought, man, I'm gonna struggle in this one. But man, I didn't all 5 games that we played, I won. That was pretty good. I felt like I was playing pretty decent in them. People have tendencies and CPUs just robots. Yep, exactly. Exactly. All right, here we go. Rafael Devers. Oh, I can't stop yawning.
0-1's the count.
Come on now. There we go. It's nice. God, you guys got me talking about food earlier in the stream, and now all I can think about is food. And I was thinking about what I was going to make for dinner tonight. I think I might make meatloaf tonight. I hadn't made a meatloaf in a really long time because I didn't have a meatloaf pan at the old place. And I know I don't even have one here. But I started thinking, I was like, wait a second. I have one of these Ninja Foodies, like the Ninja Foodie that's like the air fryer, steamer. You can bake or roast in it. You can do anything in it pretty much. It's got like 7 or 9 different ways to cook stuff. It's one of those Instapot deals, you know. And so you can slow cook in it, all that. So I was, I actually took a meatloaf and I made this meatloaf recipe, and then I took the meatloaf and put it in the big pan. So it makes it pretty much like a pie shape. I mean, it's a round pie shape for a meatloaf. And dude, and I air fried it. I literally just air fried the meatloaf is how I made it. It was so crisp, the outside of it. It was like the perfect meatloaf. I think it might have been the best meatloaf I'd ever had. It was definitely the best one I'd ever made. But it was like the best one I ever had, man. I was like, wow, this turned out way better than I thought. Except offline, Cedric Mullins has the tendency to take me deep. Does he? Damn, that's Cedric Mullins. Oh, boy. God, man, you almost spoken into fruition for somebody else, for Jose Iglesias. Why not just pick up a meatloaf pan at the grocery store? Interesting result, I guess. Well, I didn't have any extra money to go buy a meatloaf pan. I know it's only a couple bucks or something. I just didn't have it. And also, dude, cleaning a meatloaf pan is a pain in the ass sometimes because they don't seem to be non-stick enough. That Ninja, nothing sticks in that thing. It was it was great, man. It made like 8 slices. I cut it just like a pizza. They made 8 slices of meatloaf, and yeah, it worked out. It worked out good. It worked out good. It was kind of one of those. I didn't have the car with me that day, so I was like, what can I make for dinner? I want to make the meatloaf, and I've got to figure out how to do this with what I've got. I like to do that stuff sometimes, though, man. I always like to sub ingredients for things I don't have instead of just going to the store to get them too. Like if you're ever out of eggs for something, I know people know this or not, but if you're out of eggs and need eggs for something, you can actually use sour cream. Use like a couple of dollops of sour cream to replace an egg. It'll add that little bit of fat that you need into something. It's kind of a weird one, but a lot of people think of it, but it'll work. For some things. It's not going to work for everything, but it actually will work for some things, man. Unless you're making eggs. Then you'd be making sour cream. That's not... If you're making eggs, you can't substitute sour cream because that's just making sour cream. A meatloaf pizza is making my brain up. It was like a meatloaf pie. Meatloaf pie. Yeah. I'll make anything I can, man, in that shape, making it round. Just so because I can put it in that in the air fryer in my my foodie. Hey, that thing's like the most versatile kitchen appliance I have, man. I love that thing. Like these two things don't go together. Oh, it doesn't bother me. Like a round meatloaf. I mean, it's still just a loaf of meat, right? Either way. That's all right. My one daughter, she's like the pickiest eater on the planet. So she's like, I'm not eating a meatloaf. I was like, why? You eat everything that's in a meatloaf. Breadcrumbs, like the main ingredients. Breadcrumbs, meat. It's in burgers, like or spaghetti. It's the same meat I'm using. I'm using ground chuck. Like you eat everything that's in it. There's a little bit of egg in it, you know. Like I don't understand what you won't eat. She's like, it's because it's a loaf of meat. It's just a loaf of meat. I'm like, well, it doesn't just taste like a loaf of meat. I mean, there's other stuff in it to make it, you know, you add your seasonings and stuff. Can you make an omelet with no eggs? I mean, isn't an omelet made of eggs? I think you're going to have to give me more than that. I don't think so. That's why I said you can't substitute making eggs without eggs. Hey, if your dish involves like eggs, like the main thing of your dish is eggs, yeah, you're gonna have to find a different substitute, I think.
I got to count 2 and 2.
For the final strike. Oh, really?
2 strikes.
Through this cutter here, maybe he'll go. That's fine. I'll take it. Runner was in motion. This, madame, is a delectable meat cake. Well, does it make you feel better if I call it a meat cake from now on? A meat cake with a nice ketchup icing, or like it's a meatloaf sauce. I don't actually just use ketchup. I get this. I don't think it's Hunt's that makes it. Like the recipe's on the back of the can, but I use their recipe pretty much for the meatloaf, and I just make their meatloaf and I use their sauce. You pour like 3/4 of it in there, and then use the rest for the top of the loaf itself. So that's what I always end up doing. That's what I did when I did it in the air fryer too. I gotta tell you, if you haven't tried air fried meatloaf though, seriously, you guys gotta try air fried meatloaf. That was worth it. That was good. All right, let's play one more here today. We'll play one more work on Pedro. We'll probably end up getting in P5 tomorrow as a result. Anyways, I'm gonna see where Riley's at. Oh, he's out here. Duh. Oh, Riley's at 95.68. We might be able to get him done tomorrow also too. We'll see. It's possible. We could hit 75, 76 both tomorrow. My meatloaf sauce has a Stubs barbecue base. I got you. I like Stubs barbecue sauce. I do. I do like them, man. They're pretty good. Ricky, what's going on, man? Just wanted to pop in real quick and say thanks for inspiration and tips for becoming a YouTuber. Awesome, man. Got 430 plus subs in my first year. Oh, very cool, Ricky. Very cool, man. Congratulations, man. Best of luck to you here going into 23. I'm telling you, man, one of the biggest pointers I can give anybody that's starting out making content or content creation is persistence. First of all, don't give up, man. Don't ever get down or frustrated. You're gonna have bad days doing it, you know. But don't ever get down on yourself and the ability to pump out content, just persistent content as often as possible. That is one of the big keys, man, to success. Like you gotta you got to get people used to coming to watch you, or getting those notifications, or knowing that you've got something that day, or and please nobody take offense to this. This is just basic psychology. Humans in general are a creature of habit. So you almost have to like help create a habit in a weird way, right? Like more content you put out, the more habitual it'll be for people to go and know they can go to you to watch stuff and stuff like that. So being helpful also helps you, man, and always making sure to spend time with your community. I think that's always big too. That's something I've always thrived on, man, and tried to do is actually like communicating with you guys and converse with you guys and talk to y'all. I mean, I don't know how people do it that don't do it, because if you don't do that, how do you know what the people really want, what they really want to see, what they really want to do, what they really need help with? So, plus I got, as somebody who used to watch a lot of people on YouTube back in the day before I ever started making content, it was always frustrating as hell when you go ask a question to somebody, you wouldn't get an answer or reply, and you just have to kind of figure it out yourself. Like that was never fun. So for me, I just wanted to try to help people out as best as I could, and as long as I have time to be able to answer them, I'm going to answer them. It's not that hard, right? It's not that hard. It doesn't take that much time. And some of you know, man, I'm the guy who will like give you a full paragraph response sometimes. I've been known to. Maybe I used to do that a little bit more when we first started. I might not do that as much anymore. But yeah, man, if somebody asks a question, I'm going to give my full-on description for an answer. I'm not going to just try to give you the Cliff Notes version. I'll take the time to put it in there and try to help you out. I always take it as though, man, if you appreciate it enough for me to be able to for you to ask and that you needed help, it's not always easy to ask for help with things or something. So, man, if you did that, then I'm going to take the time to help you out, man, or at least try. But congrats, Ricky. That's awesome, man.
Leading off for the Rockies, the shortstop, Jose.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the first. See what Pedro can do here. Oh, man, that's a first batter single. It's not good, Pedro. Pedro, what are you doing to me? We're going to hit those outside spots right here. But I'm going to come in with him here, I think, though. I was going to throw another slider off the plate, but I was like, nah, there we go. Yeah, we'll strike him out there. Oh, he's stealing. We got him. Johnny Bench got him hosed. There goes that single, disappeared. Johnny Bench will throw out just about anybody back there. 0-2. That was a bad cutter. Caught way too much of the plate. Those are pitches you can't give up online, right? Even ones like that. You can't throw those online. You got to get those a little bit down in the zone more. We'll check and see here at the end of this game, right before we get done with the stream. I'll check it every day until we get done, man. Until I get a response from SDS or something. I don't know if they'll respond to me or not, but I asked for the ability to play online again, so we'll see. We'll see if it lets me get online. I doubt it. I really doubt it. But listen, it is worth a try. All I can do at this point is apologize for what I did. I've had 10 months of not being able to play online. It's not like I wasn't punished for what I did wrong. Just kind of hoping that maybe somebody can help me out. Who knows, man. If not, it's okay. I understand. I'm not gonna complain about it or bitch about it. We'll just jam it again in 23, man.
Now batting, left field,
Austin Riley just parked this one up in the air. That's gone, man. That's traveling far. Nice. Right to the deepest part of the park in that corner in left center field right there. For a 2-run bomb. Good job, Austin. Oh, my God. I felt like I was so early on that pitch. I will say that the amount of balls that you don't have to get PCI on in 22, and even just playing here against the CPU, is so much further and more than playing the tech test in 23. Like, I don't know. That I've noticed is a big difference. Somebody was asking earlier, big differences and changes going back to the other one. But I think that's a big difference, is just noticing that you had to have much better PCI placement to get a big hit, to get a good hit. And I think it also has to do with that circle being just a dot now and being like a target. It makes you kind of know what you're doing a little better. So, in 23, I'm kind of glad they got rid of the circle. I didn't know how I would feel about that at first, but it's not. It really doesn't affect anything while you're swinging. So it's just the feedback after the fact. But I think it gives a better judge of where the actual ball is hit, and maybe people won't think that, you know, they got something as well as they did. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see. Strike 3 on a bad pitch.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Nice.
McMahon.
Ooh. I tell you what, the umpire ball and strike calls in the tech test were a little bit frustrating from time to time, right? If it's going to be like that in 23, that's fine. I just didn't know going into it, so it was like, man, close calls can now go either way. I was like, well, this is more realistic. But there's nothing more frustrating than when you're like 3-2 and you throw one in the zone. Like, there was a couple of games yesterday where that guy, I think it was like the last game maybe we played, he tried to get me out. Should have been strike 3 a couple times, man. They were in the zone. I took them. Like 3/4 of the balls in the strike zone. And they got called balls, and I was like, thank you. I'll take it. It was so annoying, yeah. The ball and strike calls. Man, now I can't throw a strike. Come on, Pedro. Someone's got like too much break on everything. Got to throw this over the plate now. I'd rather have perfect umps in a video game. Yeah. I would rather have, I think, the perfect umps also. But yeah, I mean, listen, it was weird. It was weird, right? The first couple I threw that didn't get called, I was like, dude, what just happened? Like, that should have absolutely been a strike. What is going on here? Come on, get up there, ball. Get up there, ball. Get up there, ball. Get up. Aww. That 6-mile-an-hour wind blowing in held it up just enough. Just enough, I think. Let's see what we got. That one's not going to make it through, I don't think. Don't think it's going to make it through. All right. Here we go, Pedro. Pedro Martinez with the single, though. Sneaking one past him here in the third. Come on, Frankie Figs. Talk about a guy that needs a, not just a bounce back year, but like good cards in MLB The Show. Francisco Lindor didn't get good cards last year, right? Like, he didn't really, he got kind of screwed on the contact numbers, it felt like. I hope he has better cards. Oh my, that's gone. He fired that one off in the night. Yeah, I was going to say, that's a 3-run Jimmy Jack for Austin Riley. Second home run of the game. Big shot, man. That's going to do well on getting him P5 tomorrow. We can get some big hits with him. It's only the third inning. He's already got 2 bombs. There's Josh Bell parking one over there, too. Is that out? Oh, it made it just barely over. 11 zip in the third. We should still have perfect umps when 23 comes out. I think that was just a big tech test. Yeah. Do you think it was just something that's like the one year in the tech test? I remember we had like box. Box was a thing in the tech test. Maybe it wasn't the tech test. I think it was when it was called an alpha or a beta one of the years. But we had box in it one year, and I was like, dude, if they do this when the game comes out, people are going to riot. And luckily, it wasn't a thing when the game came out. Because I was like, man, you know how often a pitcher doesn't come set when they're throwing? Like right here. You know, if you're playing online, he throws now. Like, it's immediate, right? They're just trying to hurry and throw pitches. And I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be a train wreck if they do that online. So when the game came out, it wasn't like that. But yeah, so I wondered. I figured the umpires hopefully wouldn't be like that too. I just figured I chalked that up to a tech test thing. It's why I didn't really complain about it or say anything too much about it during my survey when I put it out. I didn't fill anything in about that. I thought they're gonna laugh at me when they read this because they're gonna be like, "Come on, surely Tom knows that like after all these years we're not." Maybe they were just testing something or messing with something or forgot to turn something on. Maybe they forgot to turn on perfect umps. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. It's a shot up the middle, going to score a run. Nice. Yeah, it was annoying, though, in the tech test. I will say that. It gave me a few fits. I found it to be a bit annoying. Oh, get over his head. 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 Yes! Everybody run. Not going to score the run, though. Not going to score that one. We'll hold up. Damn it. And that sucks because Pedro's now batting with 2 outs. All right, Pedro, come on. You're 2 for 2 in this one. 2 singles and 2 runs scored. Well, I don't know. That's not going to do it. I just swung and missed that one altogether. All right, 1-1 count. And don't forget, we got a legend reveal later today, is what SDS tells us. We also have tomorrow another legend reveal, which I assume will come at the end of the feature premiere. But we have the feature premiere tomorrow for Diamond Dynasty. I will have a video covering, if you guys happen to miss the live stream of their feature premiere, I will have a video probably about an hour or so, or within an hour after their stream is over, posted up here on the channel and available for you guys. It'll cover all the highlights from their live stream, things we can look forward to, things that are changing, and all the things that I think you guys need to know about. The things I think you'll be interested in, and changes and stuff like that. So I'll cover that for you guys. I guarantee it won't be as long as their live stream. So if you're looking for a brief little breakdown highlight, this will be the place to be. And don't worry, I edit pretty fast, so we'll get that thing up there for you guys pretty quick shortly after their stream tomorrow. Come on, 0-2. I'm throwing horrible pitches. I don't feel like his slider goes anywhere where I'm telling him to throw it, but there's 2 quick outs. Not bad.
Batting none. The pitcher.
14-0, 2 gone. Nice slider. That was a good one. Nice. All right, looking good. All right, here is Francisco Lindor. He's 1 for 3, had a single. I think it was that first time. No, it was the last time. First 2 times he got out. Shit. 4th at bat already for the leadoff hitter, though, in the 4th inning, so that's good. It's promising. First pitch ball right there. We get another run on Lawrence. I think they'll take him out. We got to get this pitcher gone. I hate facing this guy. It's not that I don't hit him okay. I mean, we put up 8 runs last inning, but it's just, I don't know. He's a little annoying to face. Ah, pop that one up. He's not going to get the run. Crap. All right, 3 for 3 with 2 home runs, a single, and 5 RBI already for Austin Riley. Damn. Dude, I feel like I'm so off of that pitch. Well, I was. That's why. That's a base hit. Nice. 4 for 4. Just a single, but that's all right. I'll take it. We're doing a hit and run. Well, kept out of the double play, I guess. Tristan, what's going on? How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'd be better if I was back grinded 23 again, but that tech test is over, so we got to make do with what we got for another month. I'm telling you, I honestly, I deadass would have just grinded 23 for a month, the tech test. If they just leave the servers on for the tech test and let us just keep playing it, I'd just play that for a full month, man. I'd never stop. Get that stolen base there for Griffey. Might as well. That's some extra PXP, right? You're doing good? Nice, nice. Now we've just got to patiently wait. We got to patiently wait for the final month, man. Oh. Oh. Then we all get to start the new grind.
Leading off for the Rockies. The shortstop.
0-1.
Jose Iglesias.
There we go. Quick little 2-pitch out.
Out.
Now batting. The center fielder. Daza.
0-1 here to Daza.
0-2 is the count.
See how low this slider gets. That's a good one. He's still got a piece, but that was a good one. Throw a change up here real quick. See if I can get him to chase it. Got to throw it off the plate if it's going to be a chase. Otherwise, he's just swinging. Another ground out to first base.
Out.
Chris Bryant, can you hit it to first base too? You enjoyed the tech test too? Yeah? Yeah, man. I like all the gameplay changes that they've made. I'm excited to find out more in the Diamond Dynasty feature premiere tomorrow.
Ball, 2 strikes.
But right now, man, I feel that 23 has a lot of positive things going for it, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I don't know. There's a lot of people I think that were like expecting a graphics update or something, the next gen graphics update, just based on some comments and things I saw online and stuff. And I'm like, guys, if the game's coming out for PS4, then we're not going to have that graphic update. If the game's coming out for Xbox One, we're not going to have that graphic update. That's going to have to come after that. So 23 was coming out for those. It was a pretty foregone conclusion. I would have been floored and shocked if they would have announced that those 2 editions weren't coming out. But did he? Oh, he did beat it out. Wow, I didn't think he was going to beat it out. But yeah, once that happens, and it could be next year for 24, we very well might get the graphical enhancements for next-gen consoles. There's just not enough people that have made the switch, I guess, yet. Still, that's how they're looking at things. So here's Pedro with a man on, or 2 men on, 1 out. 5th inning. 3rd hit of the game for Pedro Martinez. Nice, man. It's always nice when your pitcher is not a free out. It's always promising.
Now batting. Shortstop. Francisco.
We just might play station to station right here if he gets a hit. Yeah, I'm just going to stop him right there. Austin Riley's up right now. I want to see. He might have got thrown out if I sent him anyway. I want to see what Austin Riley can do with the bases loaded and nobody out. Or 1 out. I don't know how Justin Lawrence is still pitching. Oh, you got to be kidding right now. I thought that was a base hit over his head for sure, man. CJ Crone just jumped like Jordan from the free throw line right there in the home run, or the slam dunk contest that year. The home run dunk contest. I swear to God, that's what I almost said. You guys know what I'm talking about. There we go, base it up the middle. Can't believe Riley was doing so good and then he got out on that.
He beat it. Straight.
4 for 4 on the day, bases loaded, his chance to really shine, and little line out. Should have got up in the air more, I guess. There's a couple more runs though. Gavin Hall. This isn't Justin Lawrence. It's Gavin Hallwell now pitching. I swear to God, the guys all look the same on the Rockies team after a little bit. The pitchers do. They're all pretty generic. Pretty generic face cans for the most part.
Leading off for the Rockies. The first baseman.
0-1 is the count.
Throw.
I got this. I got this. Nice. 1 gone in the 5th.
The third baseman, number 24. Ryan McMahon.
See, as much as I enjoyed watching Smoltz as a kid, I hate his Diamond Dynasty card. Yeah, yeah. Offline ERA of 4.17 and still only a P4. Jeez. He had a decent card. I want to say it was in 20 or I think it was 20 that I liked his card. I know, and so many people were like, "Which one?" Because I think he had like 15 cards. I don't remember which one it was. It might have been his final card. I think it probably was. But it wasn't that bad. I could pitch okay with it online for a little while, and then after a couple months, people seem to start to be able to hit him. His splitter sometimes works really good. I think it just depends on the opponent you're facing. Sometimes people just are sitting on fastball only, and so you can take advantage of that splitter because it comes in looking like it's going to be a fastball, and then the bottom just drops out, you know. But yeah, Smoltz is a card I wish... Listen, that's the thing that sucks, right? There's a handful of players in the game that their greatness, I don't think anybody will argue when they actually play. Like, they're great players. But sometimes when you go to use their card... and some of them, it just doesn't matter who uses it. Like, they're just not, damn it, they're just not great cards to use. And I know I always say this, I'm the biggest proponent of it probably. I mean, every card plays different for every person. But there's some that you just literally never see people using or on other people's squads. And I think it's because the card itself is just either really easy to hit, well, you just can't get any exit or you can't hit anything with the card. They just don't play well for even... you know, depending on what side of the spectrum your play style is, I think they still just don't quite work. So there's ones that you see some people every once in a while use, but I don't see him a whole lot on people's squad. At least when I played online last year, I didn't see a ton of people using Smoltz cards. Oh shit! What am I doing? Talk about I'm swinging at every pitch, right? It's one of those cards, too, when I see a pitcher use it, and I go, a game loads up, and I'm like, oh, he's got Smoltz. I'm like, okay, he's got Smoltz. And then I think in the back of my mind, fuck, if this guy's using Smoltz, he must be good with it, right? It's not always the case. But I start to wonder that. If you see a guy use that card, you're like, oh, shit, I bet he's good with that thing. Like, the only people using that card, they got to be good with it. That'd be like if you loaded into a game and you saw a guy had, like, all 99s, and a silver, I don't know, whoever. And you're like, fuck. Like, and then you see the stats and you're like, oh shit, he's got this thing P5. This is like his best card. I've seen that before, man. Where somebody, it doesn't matter who it is, if their favorite player or whatever, they'll just keep them on there even though it's a silver. They've got like all 99s. And they're just deadly with that card. Fitness, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Feeling like there was a less diverse amount of really good pitchers in 22 compared to hitters? Well, I think you're always going to have less pitchers, right? I mean, you're always going to have less pitchers just because the amount of people, right? It's 8 other positions to cover for hitters, right? And then there's ones that can play multiple positions. So you're always going to have more diverse hitters no matter what, or at least a selection of them to go through. I feel that 22 with pitching was better than it's been in past years. 21 was a little bit of a struggle for me to find like a 5th starter all year. I just couldn't find that lock-in guy that I could count on. Bullpen arms was another one. I could not find bullpen arms that I trusted in 21. In 22, because I didn't play online that much, I didn't really use a ton of bullpen guys. But bullpen arms was really difficult to find in 21 for me. Oh, the clue for the new legend dropped? What do we got? New legend, and we got a clue. We've got a clue. What do we got? All right, we got the clue here. It looks like a right-handed batter here. A new legend coming to MLB The Show 23. Find out who this 2-time world champion is later today. Damn, man. You know how many people are 2-time world champions? Let's see. I'm scrolling down to see if anybody like has guessed it or something. Doesn't look like anybody's really guessing it all that much yet. Somebody said Nomar. Somebody put Jeter. Bro, you know Jeter's already been announced for the game, right? Zobrist. Manny Ramirez. No, that's not Manny's hair. We'd have different hair on that. Honestly, guys, that Dale Murphy choice... How many World Series trophies? How many World Series titles does Dale Murphy have? Let's see. Dale Murphy World Series Rings. Let's see. How Dale Murphy. 18-year career. Outfielder, catcher, and first baseman. Noted for many years. Just trying to see if it says eliminated the Braves. Let's see. The eventual World Series championship was Cardinals. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he ever won a World Series. I was trying to look in here and see. You guys maybe have already answered me. I don't know. I don't know if he has or not. That was my guess yesterday just because I saw some Topps cards come out for him. Doing good. Hope all's well with you. And everything's great. Fitness. Everything's good, man. Glad you're doing good. Felt that way in 22 with with the bullpen. Did you really? See, and that I don't have anything to stand against or say against because I just don't know. Sid, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Yeah, I just don't know how 22 was with the bullpen because, like, I used, bullpen pitchers for a month of the first part of the year. I have no idea how it ended up playing out the rest of the year, but... And I also thought because it was pitch, it just could have been a me thing in 21, so I didn't know. But I did struggle finding... I struggled finding pitchers I trusted. I think that was the part. I'd have like 3 or 4 good starters, and then I'd have like maybe one reliever I could count on, but just nobody that I could guarantee would get me out of something. There's Austin Riley, another bomb, third one. Nice. Should have done that with bases loaded last time. Crap. I have no idea. Did Dale Murphy win? You guys might have some more time to look it up for me and let me know if somebody in here knows, or if you're a big fan or something. Dorn, I know you said you're a fan of Dale Murphy, but how many rings does Dale Murphy have? Has he won a World Series? I was trying to scroll through and see it, but man, I was having to go through paragraph and after paragraph to find it. I wasn't really finding it quite really quick. If somebody else might know. What's going on, Joker? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good.
The center fielder, number 24, Willie May.
Oh, there we go. Willie busts one in the gap. One game away from All-Star Ohtani P5. Nice, man. Very nice. Nugget, what are you doing? You're a good girl. Whoa, you okay? What was that? What was that sound? What are you choking on? You're laying. Are you okay? You a good girl? You got a hair or something? Maybe? No? Good? All right. Nugget had a pup cup from Starbucks this morning, man. She had her whipped cream, so she's... I don't know, like she had a nice little treat. Doing good, just got off work. Nice, man, nice. No rings for Murph. Okay, so that's why I wasn't seeing it. All right, so it's not Murphy. It's not Murphy. Damn. Well, let me delete my tweet before some asshole goes, bro, that guy didn't win any rings. Because it's... Like, I know it's going to happen. Somebody's bound to. Because God knows if you tweet something, the a-holes come out in full force to tell you that you were wrong.
Not shortstop.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks. Brian, what's going on? How are you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. 7th inning of this one. This will be the last game for the day, man. We'll wrap it up after this one. But I'll be back tomorrow morning. We should be able to get, I'm thinking 2 P5s tomorrow. 75 and 76 on the year. Maybe we can hit 80. I have no idea. I shudder even saying it because now after I say it, I feel like I have to do it. So I'm like, damn it. It's like, damn it, Tom, keep your mouth shut. I can tell you this. It's not a Brewer. It's not a Brewer. There you go. Not a Brewer. Oh, shit. Austin Riley, get on your horse. Oh, my God. Austin Riley caught that. I have no idea how he managed to get all the way to the wall. That was a hell of a play. Man. He jumped on the high horse and ran that sucker down in the gap. Seeing a few Manny and Frank Robinson guesses. Definitely not Manny. I think Manny we would have seen hair, right? I think you would have seen hair in the silhouette, like his dreads or something coming out of it. I don't feel like I said Frank Robinson is possible. I don't know how many World Series Frank Robinson has. How many World Series does Frank Robinson win? How many did he win? Let's see. 1970 World Series title. Won 3 AL pennants and the 70 World Series title. 14-time All-Star Robinson took home World Series MVP honors in 66, the All-Star Game MVP in 71. So did they win? Did he win the World Series in 66 also? He got World Series MVP. So he might have 2. 7-time All-Star, 4-time Silver Slugger, and youngest player to ever win consecutive MVPs, but alas, no World Series. I got you. so he's like Aaron Judge. Oh my God. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just don't see Manny. Yeah, I don't see Manny out of it. Both Manny and Frank have 2 World Series. Okay, so Frank's a possibility then. I could see Frank as a possibility. That it does look like an old school kind of batting stance too, right? It doesn't look like a newer generation player batting stance. He just kind of looks stiff standing there a little bit. Those old guys kind of have the tendency to look like that. I could possibly see Frank Robinson out of that. You know what's going to be great? There's people that are going to complain with Frank Robinson as the new legend, and they're not going to understand the greatness of Frank Robinson. I hope they get to eat their words on that one, if they do. But Frank would be a great addition to the game, man. That'd be huge. I know there's a lot of people who have wanted that for years. So I'd love to see him in there. Let's look up his batting stance. Let me look at this. Frank Robinson batting stance. Now let's look at the Twitter image. I want to look back and forth and see what we're seeing. It doesn't look like his hands are quite low enough, maybe, but looks like his hands might be a little bit too high. Other than that, everything I could I could possibly see it. I don't know though, the way he's got the bat kind of flipped out, almost like Frank would kind of do. I'm left-handed, so I'm going to do it like this, but I don't know. He just kind of had a normal, generic kind of stance almost in a way, but interesting. It's possible. It's possible. It could be, man. It could be Frank Robinson. That'd be really cool. I'd be happy with that, man. Look at Pedro Martinez down the line with a double. Gonna drive in a run right here. Pedro's trying to do it all himself. Pedro's getting it done, man. Here's Lindor. If I get a double with Lindor, I'm gonna stop the runner. Uh-oh, what did I do? I was trying to send the runner so he'd throw it home. I figured he'd throw it home. I was stupid. I should have just scored on it. Whatever. I'm trying to get more PXP for Austin to set him up for tomorrow. There we go. He gets 1 RBI, though, out of it. That's fine. Finally completed the live series collection. Now trying to P5 collector. Oh, nice. Very nice. Trying to P5 all the rewards. Ah, that's the final out of the 8th. All right, man. Bottom of the 8th right here we're going to. What do we got? 22 on the board? It's not a bad score. I'll take 22 runs batted in any day. Any game.
I got to count 0 and 2.
God, if I could have that 1 base hit back that they got on the first, I think it was the first batter of this game, he got a base hit. And then since then, and I think I threw him out stealing, right? Johnny Bench threw him out stealing. So that's the only base runner they've had so far the entire game. Damn. We can still go 27 up, 27 down, but it won't be a perfect game. Just because I threw him out stealing. That's manufacturing outs. That's what that is. Manufacturing outs. We've all heard of manufacturing hits, but you don't hear often manufacturing outs.
He's out.
Up next for Colorado.
All right, 2 gone, man.
Randall. Richard.
On 2.
Nuggets just nowhere to beat hell down here. There we go, man. Through the 8th. All right, 9th inning. Last chance to get some runs here for the day. Let's see what we can do.
Leading off for Long. The right fielder.
Base hit up the middle. I tried to, like, put the PCI on the bottom of that, and I still got it on top of it, I guess. Oopsie. Willie Mays 4 for 6. 2 doubles and 2 singles. 2 ribby in this one.
Willie.
Whoop. There's a double play. Crap. No, he's safe. He beats it out. All right, Willie's fast enough to beat it out. Keep the double play from happening. I'm going to go ahead and try to steal with him. Maybe a hit and run. A hit and run because he got a bad swing on it. And he's going to catch that ball, so we got to get back. Damn it. If he gets a good jump, I might let him go unless they just throw it right down the middle.
Now batting. Catcher. Johnny.
That's a decent jump. He's got the stolen base. Nice. I'll take those 5 points. Come on, Johnny. Keep it alive. Keep it alive. Shit. That might drop, actually. I can't believe it. I'm scoring him. I feel like on 23, I'd have been hosed right there, right? In the tech test, if I'd have tried to score right there, I'm pretty sure I'd have been out. All right, here's Devers.
Now batting. Third base.
Shit, Pedro has more hits than some of the hitters in this one game. Oh my God, he's got more hits than all their hitters. There's a fair ball down the line into the second tank. Yeah, here's Pedro. Pedro's what? 4 for 6 on the day with a single or 3 singles and a double. Jeez.
Pedro. Martinez.
That might drop. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Another base hit. He lets it fall in front of him. Holy cow. 5 for 7 on the day for Pedro Martinez. See if Francisco Lindor can do the same thing and be 5 for 7 if he gets a hit right here. Oh, that ball's flying. That's flying. Don't catch this. Don't catch this. Don't. No, he caught it. I think must have caught up in the air a little bit too much, man. I thought he wasn't going to catch it. All right, here we go. 3 outs to get. Tomorrow we'll get number P5, number 75 and 76. In Pedro Martinez and Austin Riley. I'm pretty sure Austin Riley's set up to be able to get it tomorrow now. We got enough points today for him. We can roll off like 350 or something like that tomorrow. I think we're only going to need like 300. We'll check after the game.
Nope. Outside. No, that's down.
His cutter, man. His cutter has so much downward movement on it that when you go to throw it a little bit low right here in the corner, like watch this, we'll do it again. It's going to get too low almost. Like it just breaks a little lower than normal. Yeah, it still did, but he swung. I got him. He's slow. There we go. 2 gone. He was out in front of it and pulled off of it while trying to hit it. That's why he pounded the ground there. Just hit it off the end of the bat. Very early. That was nasty. If you get that cutter working for you with him, I can see how it's decent.
Down. 0-2.
Down to the final strike here with Toglia at the plate. All right, we're just blowing it by him. Let's go break out that outlier pitch. Cutter off the inside of the plate. That works. It was still barely on the inside, but that's fine. All right, there we go, man. Let's go check out our status on where these P5s are, how close we are for them. God, I think Pedro would have made notable players as a hitter in this game. I do. I think he would have made it. All right, progress. Here we go. Pedro Martinez is now 286 points away. 286 points away. And Austin Riley is only 227 points away. 227 points. So we'll finish both of them tomorrow, man. Pedro and Austin will definitely get done. So that's 75 and 76. We'll continue to work on the rest of these guys just like we have been, man, and see how many of them we can get done before the launch of 23 altogether. But pretty cool, man. Good stuff, guys. I'm glad you guys joined me today. I know we're back playing 22. It's not 23. I'd love to be back online playing 23. Let's go try it. I told you guys we'd try it. I did put in a request to see if they would allow me to play online for 23. Or I'm just hopping in Battle Royale because I have a squad built. It's been in here all year. And this is where I do my test at to see if it'll let me. We just pick any stadium and try. No challenge, no opponents found. That's why. And if I go in here, you guys will see. I'll show you what I see in here. Where is it that it pops up? Oh, it's right here. If you go to inbox, it says banned for cheating, abuse of the game's point system, etc., which isn't what I actually did. I assume the cheating, though, on there means that we open a new account after getting banned on the old account, which is ban evasion, so that's technically cheating. You guys have watched me play every bit of games for the last several years. I don't cheat by any means, but that's what we got on there, so sucks. But 23 will be back online, man, and playing on there. You guys do me a favor, as always, make sure to smash that like button here on the stream today. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Keep posted. I'll keep you guys posted on what the new legend is once they actually reveal it later today. And then also tomorrow, they got the feature presentation, whatever, for Diamond Dynasty. And I'll be having a highlight video posted here within about an hour after it goes live, or after they wrap up their stream, showing you guys the highlights from it and things we can expect and how things are going to work with Diamond Dynasty. I know there's a lot of things in Diamond Dynasty that looks like they might be changing this year. So we'll cover it all for that video. But thanks for joining me today, guys. You guys are awesome. Have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you guys tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Central. Thanks, everybody. Peace.